And welcome, Melbourne, Australia. The conclusion of week 1 of the Australian Open as we head into week 2. I'm Chris McKendry with Darren Cahill, Andy Roddick, Stan Wawrinka. First set, first point of the match, Darren.
Big message from Stan. First point of the match. Andy Roddick already a long way behind the baseline and coming up with some beautiful touch up at the net.
He dropped the first 2 sets into the third set. More great hands from the Swiss.
Yeah, this is pretty much the way the night went for Stan. He was fast, he was effective from the back of the court, and he played some wonderful drop shots.
He also came up with dozens and dozens of winners, and even this one just slaps his forehand and gets it past Roddick.
67 winners in all. He out-aced Andy Roddick.
And that is not easy to do. It's 6-3, 6-4, 6-4. Now for just the second time since the Australian Open came here to Melbourne Park, that was 1988. There's not an American man into the quarterfinals. We talk about Andy Roddick. He won his major in 2003. He had just turned 21. So many thought it was the beginning of many. And now he's really playing to win these major titles. But playing the way he did tonight, will he ever do it again?
No, definitely not playing that type of tennis. He needs to be much more aggressive from the back of the court. We know he can serve well. We know he holds serve effectively, but you've got to put more pressure on your opponent's serve. He only won 17 points on Stan Wawrinka's service games in 15 service games. He needs to take a lot more chances.
Well, also on this Sunday down under, the longest match in women's Grand Slam history. Svetlana Kuznetsova taking on Francesca Schiavone, the French Open champion.
This was brutal, unbelievable tennis from both ladies. And there, Schiavone about to serve for the match, gets a 3-minute timeout from the trainer, comes back, and Kuznetsova breaks back.
She's serving it 14-all eventually, after Schiavone was leading 11-10 at one point.
What a volley to break serve, and serving for the match. Schiavone comes in again, just like she did at the French Open, and makes the forehand volley.
She was leading 15-14, and with that winner, it's 16-14 in the third set. 4 hours and 44 minutes. The third set alone was 3 hours. Other headlines from day 7. Roger Federer keeps the major streak alive. He dropped just 1 set in his 4th round match, but he is to the quarterfinals for the 27th straight major tournament. Petkovic dismisses Maria Sharapova, who was looking to take advantage of Venus Williams, no longer in her section of the draw. And Novak Djokovic, also back in familiar territory. He reaches the final 8 for the 9th time in his last 10 majors, and he is looking very, very good this tournament. Day 8 as we begin week 2. The other half of the quarterfinal berths are at stake. Please join us. Rafael Nadal, Kim Clijsters, Robin Soderling, Andy Murray among the matches that you'll see. Join us 7 p.m. Eastern, ESPN2.